A technophobic cop investigates a murder that may have been committed by a robot and uncovers a huge threat to humans. Welcome to the Quick Movie Recaps. Today, we will show you a movie from 2004 titled I, Robot. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and subscribe. The main character of the story is a man named Del Spooner. He is a homicide detective in Chicago. In the first scene, Del wakes up from a dream about a car crash. He gets up from bed and starts to get ready to go to work. It is the year 2035 and the world has changed a lot. Everyone has their own robots and all of these robots are manufactured by a company called USR. These robots work according to 3 laws. On his way to work, Del sees a robot running with a bag. He runs behind it and tries to stop it. Del jumps on the robot to capture it and both fall to the ground. It turns out that the robot was functioning according to its owner's command. The owner forgot her bag and she ordered her robot to get it. Del apologizes to the lady and leaves the place. Then he reaches his office. His boss comes to him, tells Del that he got the news about what happened earlier today and asks him to stop doing anything like that ever again. He tells him that I know you hate robots, but robots have never harmed any human being ever. Del says okay, fine. Just then he receives a call about someone's murder. He goes to USR and finds out the co-founder of USR has committed suicide. A hologram appears near the dead body of the co-founder. Later, he meets the CEO of the company for further investigation. He gets to know that the co-founder committed suicide due to the overburden of work. But Del is suspicious about it. He meets the chief robopsychologist, Susan. She takes him to the latest AI robot called Vicky. Vicky is designed to handle all tasks of the company through computer software. Del says to Vicky to show the footage of the room, 10 minutes before the co-founder's death. But Vicky apologizes and says that there appears to be data corruption. So he asks Vicky to show the footage from 10 minutes after his death till now. And Del knows that no one came out of his room after the scientist's death, which means anyone who killed him must be in his room. Then they go to the room and see many incomplete manufactured robots. While Del is trying to find any clue, the latest model of robot named Sunny jumps out of things and attacks Del. Susan orders the robot to deactivate, but the robot does not take Susan's command and picks up the gun and points the gun at Del. While Sunny runs to jump out of the window, Del manages to shoot at him. Del asks Susan where the damaged robots are sent for repair and asks her to take him there. Susan agrees and takes him to the factory. These robots were NS5 robots that are the latest models, soon to be replaced with old models. Susan knows that only 1,000 robots are manufactured daily, but when they count them, there are 1,001 robots, which means Sunny is there too. But it is difficult to find Sunny among these robots. So, Del shoots one robot and points his gun at another one. Sunny slightly moves his head to see the detective, and that's when Del finds him. He runs to catch Sunny, but Sunny hides and attacks him from behind. When he tried to escape, the police officers that Del called to help him were standing outside. Sunny tries to run, but they somehow catch him. Del comes to interrogate Sunny and asks him if he killed the scientist. Sunny replies to him that he hasn't killed him and the scientist committed suicide. Sunny adds that he is a special robot of the scientist and has been programmed with human emotions in its system. Before Del could collect any further details from Sunny, the CEO of USR reaches there and says to Del that our robots never harm anyone. The system of this robot has perhaps become out of order and we'll repair it, and takes Sunny away. Del goes to the scientist's house and starts to look around. His house was awarded by the company. So, it is ordered to be demolished the next day, but because Del entered the house, the system changes the timings and the big robot begins to demolish it. Del somehow manages to come out of the house and rescue the scientist's cat. After this, he goes to Susan's house and tells her that he suspects the CEO because Sunny also wanted to share something with him but he couldn't. Susan tells him that he is taking it wrong and it can't be true, and why will even the CEO want to kill him? Then Del leaves her house. The next day, he sees the same dream about a car crash. The dream is actually an incident that happened in the past when Del met a car crash. His car and another car fell into the water and a robot came to rescue them. Del asked him to save the little girl from the car, but the robot saved Del because he had more chances of survival. The little girl died because of not being rescued, and Dell started to hate these robots since then. Dell goes out and sees that old robots are being replaced with the latest NS5 robots. On his way, Dell is attacked by some robots, but he somehow tries to escape. However, because the car is at high speed, it gets crashed. Yes, fortunately Dell is safe and comes out of the car. But a robot comes to attack him. Dell attacked the robot with his robotic hand that was given to him by the scientist because he lost his hand in the past during the car crash. The robot runs away and the police arrive at the scene. His boss asks him what happened and he tells them that he was attacked by robots, but no one believes him. They start to think Dell has become mentally unstable and dismiss him for some time. In the next scene, Susan comes to visit Dell and asks him how he knows the scientist. Dell tells her about the accident and how the scientist helped him. After that, Susan takes Dell to meet Sunny. Sunny tells Dell about its dream. It turns out that Sunny used to dream because it has been programmed with feelings and emotions. Sunny draws an image of his dream where many robots are standing before a bridge and a man is standing high near the bridge. Just then guards come there and take them to CEO's room. CEO tells Susan that Dell is dismissed for now and she has to deactivate Sunny to save the company's reputation, and Susan agrees with her boss. But Dell has still not accepted defeat and starts to find out information about Sunny's dream with the help of the drawing he made and gave to Dell. He finds the footage where he sees the same bridge as it is in the drawing. Dell reaches the bridge while Susan is all set to deactivate Sunny. Dell takes out the hologram of the dead scientist. Dell asks the scientist's hologram why you committed suicide. But the holograms say, "My manufactured robots were for the welfare of humanity, but the NS5 robots will not function according to these laws." Dell asks him who is responsible for this. The scientist replies that the controller of all these robots is responsible for this. Some sounds start to come out from the containers. As soon as Dell reaches there, he sees that the new model's NS robots were damaging the old robots. When the robots attack him, he runs away and returns to the city. Meanwhile, Susan finds out that something is wrong with her robot and the robots are attacking humans. Just when she tries to go out, her robot forcibly stops her, but Dell reaches there and shoots the robot to rescue Susan. The world starts to seem like a war going on between human beings and robots. Robots start to kill human beings. Dell and Susan go to USR Company and meet Sunny. Susan tells Dell that she didn't deactivate Sunny but another robot. While Dell is thinking that the CEO is behind all this, they enter the CEO's room and find the dead CEO. It turns out that someone else is behind all this. Then Dell recalls Susan's words that Vicky controls all things in the company. When they ask Vicky, it confesses that it is behind all of this. Vicky says that humans are so dependent on these robots that they stop doing anything themselves. Now it has become a compulsion to kill human beings. Some robots appear there to kill them. But Sunny pretends to take Susan hostage to divert their attention and winks at Dell to give him a hint. Dell shoots all the other robots and they run out. Susan asks Sunny to bring her a device to deactivate Vicky. While Susan is busy opening its system to deactivate it, Susan tells him that she has to adjust the device into the VIKI's brain system down there. But many robots start to attack them. Meanwhile, Sunny brings the device, but other robots make Susan fall down. Dell tells Sunny to rescue Susan. While Sunny jumps to save Susan, he throws the device to Dell. Dell takes the device and jumps on the system and injects the device. VIKI's system gets completely damaged. In the next scene, Dell asks Sunny why he killed the scientist. Sunny tells him that the co-founder knew that robots will harm humans and that is why he programmed me with human emotions. He was so worried and wanted to get rid of this stress. So, he ordered me to toss him out of the window and don't tell anyone about it. Then he apologizes to Dell and they become friends. In the last scene, Sunny is shown to be standing near the bridge that it used to dream, and Sunny is controlling all the robots. If you want to see more movie recaps like this one, consider subscribing to the channel. See you in the next video.